Good morning. This is Abdullah Sabah. Today I'll be walking you through about my first video assignment. I'm going to share my screen right now. Just 1 second, please. So as I said, I'm going to talk about the first assignment. Uh, should free speech ever be controlled in democratic society? If so, why, where, and what degree? If not, why not? And would this make society better off? I'm going to tackle these questions right now. This is my script. The question of whether free speech should be controlled in democratic society is a very complex and debatable topic. While free speech is generally considered as a fundamental right and cornerstone of democracy. There are situations where some limitation may be and should be necessarily applied. However, any restrictions on free speech should be approached with caution and guided by well-defined principles to ensure that they are justifiable and relative. First and foremost, free speech is essential for the functioning of healthy democracy. It allows individuals to voice their opinions, criticize the government if necessary, and engage in public discussion. Free speech enables the exchange of ideas, facilitates the discovery of truth, and promotes accountability. It empowers citizens to advocate for change and ensure that those are empowered are held accountable for their actions. Protecting free speech is crucial for safeguarding democratic principles such as transparency and civil participation. I would like to break down some points that free speech should be prevented from my point of view in the following situation. Protecting public safety and security. Speech that provokes violence, poses a direct threat to public safety, or constitutes hate speech targeting specific individuals or groups may be subject to restrictions. However, it's crucial to strike a balance between protecting public safety and preventing the principles of free expressions. Second, defamation. Legal systems often place limitation on speech that harms a person's reputation through false statement. These restrictions aim to prevent spreading false information that cause harm to individuals for their businesses. However, it's important to have robust safeguards to prevent abuse and ensure the protection of legitimate criticism. Incitement to legal activities, speech that actively encourages or instruct others to commit a legal act such as terrorism or other forms of criminal behavior can be subject to limitation. Again, it is essential to establish clear and specific criteria to avoid overly broad interpretation that could suppress legitimate forms of opposition. Number four, privacy and confidentiality. There are situations where free speech may be restricted to protect personal privacy, national security, or sensitive information. However, these restrictions must be narrowly tailored to address specific cases to avoid necessary intrusion on freedom of expression. Number five, culture and historic context. Different societies have diverse culture, historical, and political circumstances that shape their approach to free speech. Balancing free expression with the protection of vulnerable group or the preventing of hate speech can vary across countries and should be reflective of social norms and values. While some limitation on free speech may be necessary, it is crucial to ensure that any restrictions are clearly defined, balanced, and subject to appropriate checks. Overly broad restrictions or an abuse of power can lead to suppression of conflict, restrain creativity and innovation, and undermine the principle of democracy. Striking the right balance between protecting individuals' rights and maintaining social order is a continuous challenge that requires ongoing public dialogue and scrutiny. It's important to note that allowing a wide range of viewpoints and fostering an environment where diverse perspectives can be expressed often leads to more informed and robust democratic society. Free speech allows for the exchange of ideas, promote progress, and enable individuals to challenge prevailing norms and advocate for change. Restricting free speech should be only considered in exceptional circumstances and with great care to prevent unintended consequences that may harm society. In conclusion, while free speech is a fundamental pillar of democracy, there are situations where controlling it becomes necessary to protect other rights, public safety, and social harmony. Reasonable limitation on free speech, such those are prohibit incitement to violence or hate speech, can be justified in a democratic society. However, any restrictions must be narrowly defined, proportionate, and subject to careful scrutiny to prevent undermine infringement on the right to free expression. Striking the right balance is critical, as I have mentioned earlier. And this is all about my first video assignment. Hopefully you like it. And if you have any question, I will be more than happy to answer all the questions that you might have. Right now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I will be looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. Bye.